In this video, I am going to show you which are the different types of lines used in engineering graphics and their applications. I mean to say when to draw and when to use these lines. I want you to go to the description below to see all the related videos. Now here we see this is the first type of line which is called as continuous thick line, and it is drawn with certain thickness of 0.5 mm. Later on I am going to explain you how to draw all these lines and when to represent these lines on the drawing. Let us go to the second type of line which is called as thin line, or we specifically call it as continuous thin line. Then we have next type of line which is called as hidden line or dotted line. As we see here, it consists of small dashes and they are equispaced, having equal distance between each dash. Such line is called as dotted line or hidden line. Then there is a line called as center line. As we see here, this particular line is called as center line. We have next type of line which is called as short break line. As we see here, this line is drawn as a thin line but it is wavy in nature. Then we have next line which is called as long break line. As we see here, long break line is zigzag in nature and it is to be drawn like this. And finally we come to the section line or hatching lines. Hatching lines are drawn at certain angle, and that angle is generally 45 degree with the main outline of the object. So now let us see how to draw all these lines on the drawing and when to use these types of lines. So this is the first type of line which is called as thick line. While drawing thick line, we have to generally use this 0.5 mm lead pencil, and while drawing we have to apply certain pressure so that the line is continuous and is having some uniform thickness. Generally the thickness of this continuous thick line is taken as 0.5 mm. Now coming to the next line which is called as continuous thin line. Now we see here, while drawing this continuous thin line, we have to use same pencil. I have applied a very light pressure, and because of this its thickness may vary from 0.1 to 0.2 mm. So this is the thickness of the line. While drawing it, we have to draw it with light hand so that it becomes thin line. Now when to use these lines? Continuous thick line is used whenever we have to represent visible edges of the object. Visible edges, then outlines of the object, whenever they are to be represented, we use these continuous thick lines. Continuous thin lines are used to represent dimension lines, extension lines, then projectors, because in engineering graphics we have to draw many projectors, so we have to use these lines for representing projectors. Even it is used to represent leader lines, then hatching lines and construction lines. So all for drawing all these types of lines, we have to use continuous thin line. Hidden line is drawn. So as we see here, hidden lines are drawn by drawing some dashes of a small length. Generally length of these small dashes is equal to 2 mm and distance between each dash is approximately 1 mm. So I have just approximately drawn it. It may not be exactly 2 mm and gap may not be exactly 1 mm, but after practice you will be able to draw this. Such type of line is called as hidden line, which is used to represent hidden edges. Whenever any object we draw in terms of drawing, and if its edges are not visible, then in that case we represent those invisible edges or hidden edges of the object by using this dotted line or hidden line. Next line is center line. Let us see how to draw center line. Center line is drawn something like this. It has got long dash of approximately 6 to 8 mm, then a gap of 1 mm, then a small dash of 1 mm, then again a gap of 1 mm, again a long dash of 6 to 8 mm, and again gap, small dash, gaps, large dash. Like this, if we draw a line like this line is called as center line. Centered line is used to represent the symmetric objects or axis of symmetric objects. Whenever we have to represent axis of any symmetric object like circle or hole, then in that case we use center line. With the help of center line, we can draw another line which is called as cutting plane line. Now we generally use cutting plane lines. So here I am just naming it cutting plane line. When to use cutting plane line? In case of engineering drawing, whenever there are some objects of which some parts are not visible, or we want to show the details of invisible parts, then we take section of that part. So whenever we take a section of the part, we have to represent cut section, rather wherever we take the section, that is to be represented by cutting plane line, and cutting plane line is exactly similar to center line, except at the end we have to make these dashes thick. So center line becomes cutting plane line when we show these end dashes thick, but along with that we have to represent the direction of observer. That means in which direction we are going to look once the object is cut. So this is called as these arrows indicate direction of observer. That means object is cut somewhere along this cutting plane and then we are looking in this direction. That is the meaning of this cutting plane or section plane line. Short break line. Now when to use short break line? Let us say I have got a very long shaft with me. Say shaft is generally represented on the drawing something like this. So it is circular in section. All of you might be understanding shaft. So circular in section, so it will look something like this when look from front, and whenever it is cut or it has got irregular boundary, it is not cut properly, then to represent this irregular boundary we use such a wavy line. Such wavy line is called as short break line. So whenever I use a line something like this, then this line is called as short break line. Long break line, whenever let us say I have got a very long shaft of say 2 meter in length, and say its ends are plain, like in this case ends are plain, but this 2 meter drawing shaft cannot be represented on the paper. That's why we have to show that it is very long, and in that case we have to take a long break. The long break is drawn something like this. So whenever I show this, it means that it is very long object, but it is shown cut by using this long break line. So long break lines are used to represent all such lengthy objects, and they are represented with the help of such lines. Thank you very much for your patient viewing.